Yeah. What's good, everybody? It's R.I.P. And this is the Rookie Showcase. Now, people have been asking me to do this for a minute. And of course, I wanted to play the game for y'all, but I like being the best. So I wanted my son to be the #1 draft pick. So I've been doing everything in my power to get him to be the #1 pick. It's going to be tough, but I think he's better than everybody on in this rookie game. So my son is a 6'2" point guard, 185 pounds. I wanted to make him 210, but more solid, built like a tank, but I don't know, I was tripping. I'm already trying to get him to steal the ball from Michael Carter Williams, who I think is going to struggle in real life this year. Can't shoot, but I think he has the ability to be able to shoot. Have at least a nice three-pointer. Three-pointers are easier than mid-range shots. Check the statistics. Look at Oladipo. Oladipo, he gonna have a good year this year. He's pretty solid all the way around. I think he's gonna be exceptional on defense. And he don't force shots, so that's what I like about him. Real life, that's real. Now in this game, in this rookie showcase, usually the person who give everybody the business is Anthony Bennett. And if it's not Anthony Bennett, it's Ben McLemore. So in this game, Ben McLemore actually was the one who was killing. That's my son's first assist in the rookie showcase. He's trying to get that #1 spot. That's #2. Well, #3, I don't know what I do with #2. Haven't attempted any shots yet. He gets the one. Nope. Could have been 3 seconds though. To the basket. Now, I made him athletic so he cannot shoot. He can't. He sucks. So all I can do is go to the basket. He ain't making that. Board. I'm athletic and strong. Wish I was a big man. So that's his game. To the basket. Get fouled.
Early on, guys, excellent work on the boards here. I mean, you gotta like those second chance points they're getting.
What y'all think about the ESPN rankings? Derrick Rose under Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving. I mean, it just don't seem right. Don't feel right. I know Derrick Rose was out for a whole year, but have y'all seen him in his preseason? I mean, to me, it's just no point guards in the league like this dude. The closest, of course, is Russell Westbrook, but Rose is just, I don't know, man. Now, Chris Paul, to me, is the best overall point guard, but I just don't feel nobody is as dynamic as Derrick Rose, other than LeBron James. Who I feel like Rose can be better than. Is Rose my favorite player? He's one of my favorites. Kobe Bryant is my favorite player, so. But I love Derrick Rose as well. There's a couple players. I love Carmelo, Kevin Durant. Who else do I like a lot? Dwight Howard, even though he didn't have a great year last year and he left my Lakers. A lot of the players that people are down about. Look at this eye shot. Scoring. So after the second quarter, of course, after the first half, I had to get more aggressive, make my son more aggressive. And scoring, look at that problem. Ben McLemore, I hate him. He was killing us in this game. You hear that? But all the players that everybody was down about last year, talking bad about, I think they're going to have great years. Derrick Rose, Dwight Howard, I think they're going to have great years this year. So, y'all just be aware of that. And Derrick Rose not going to be under any of the point guards. You best believe it. I don't even think he's gonna be under Chris Paul after this year. So. And people still hate on Russell Westbrook. I just don't understand it. Throw the oop. Now you hate on Russell Westbrook, and you seen what happened to the Thunder when he wasn't there. He shoot too much. He do this. He turn the ball. Whatever. They can't win without this dude. I still think they can get about 48 to 50 wins without him, but when it's crunch time and everything, they need that aggressiveness to get the attention off of Durant. Now Durant still can do it. He can score, but like LeBron, same thing with LeBron. Once he left Cleveland and went to Miami, he had Dwayne Wade to really take that pressure off of him. So they got to pay attention to other people. The Thunder need Russell Westbrook. And y'all see my points and everything. The points for my son is going up. Carter Williams, I got to get the board. So I'm trying to get him that double-double. That is cured. Nice pass. Oladipo. Nice pass. 16, 6, and 5. With those 4 turnovers. Look at McLemore. That's what I'm saying. You could not stop him. And these next couple games, y'all gonna see the handles much better as well. I wasn't using the right trigger the correct way, but now that's how I feel like I got another steal for the dunk. With no jump shot, taking over the game.
And they're desperately trying to get this game back within reach. With very little time to spare.
Dime, butter.
Plenty of space. Nails it. And he has brought them to within 2 points. That is the shot of the game.
What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna have my son? What he gonna do?
And the skill to make
UNLV product. Another steal. Tie the game up. Let's go. Ooh, boy. That's that D. It's the last play of the 4th quarter. Get that double team. Get that double team on him right there. Force him. Get it quick. He want quick thinking. That's that low IQ. My boy was able to run all the way from the free throw line up there. I'm all the way back there. Good D. Oh no. Damn, we in overtime. Time to take over. It's time to take over. Ooh, the cross. An eye shot. That's his game. To the hole, body up.
At the upcoming talent for the future of the NBA. And there was a time when it might have been hard
Pass.
to get all the top prospects in one gym together
Uh.
to go head to head. Yeah, fortunately those days are in the past.
Remember the name, Ramon Jones. He's 5 right now. I told him he got drafted. He was like, yes. He was watching. He was like, yes, I got drafted. Yes, I'm gonna be like Michael Jordan. It's funny how all the kids know Michael Jordan still. Damn Space Jam.
Now the pass to McLemore. And the shot is good.
Problem, man.
Hits all those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable, but they are still within one possession. Sellers setting the pick for Jones.
Look at this.
Threes off the pick and hammers it home. Out of whack.
Cody.
Just has no feel for his shot. Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up.
That's the double-double right there. Seal the deal. A+, 25, 10, 5, about 3 to 4 steals. Yeah, shooting about 60, 70% from the field. Shooting horrible from the free throw line, though. Brick.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall.
He was struggling a little bit. I'm going to have to work with him. We going to the gym.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a
That's it. Sealed the deal. 27 and 20. 27 minutes, 26 points.
Hello, and nice to meet you. I'm the Director of Player Personnel for the Cavaliers. We are strongly considering drafting you with the first pick in the upcoming draft, but we'd like to ask you a couple questions about how you fit in here before we take that step. First question. As a younger team, I feel like we have a lot of opportunities for you. I'm here to tell you that you have a chance to be our franchise centerpiece if you put in the work.
Even though
how many other teams can offer you that? That being said, we still have a couple years ahead of us where we're going to be acquiring young talent and assets. We might struggle a bit in those years.
I want my
Are you
son
going to be able
traded.
to remain focused during the rebuilding years?
Yeah, but with a caveat.
I'm going to use that
If the direction
caveat.
of the team keeps changing towards becoming a contending team, I'll be happy being a part of the rebuilding process. But if I start to feel like decisions are being made because of money instead of talent, chances are I'm going to start becoming unhappy, man.
We have better standards.
This is a question we ask all our potential draftees, and I want you to answer it as honestly as possible. Where do you see your career going? What do you hope to achieve out of your career?
Come on.
Ultimately, what do you want your
just like his
legacy
dad.
to be?
Me? I want to be the greatest of all time. If anyone answers you differently, well, they're either lying to you or they don't have the competitive fire to be great. I don't want to be great. I want to be the greatest. I want rings. I want MVP awards. All of those accolades. I want people to talk about me 50 years from now, and they will. Just watch, man. I've got the fire. I've got the drive, and you know what? I'm ready.
That's great. Those answers were music to our ears. With any luck, you'll fall to us in the draft.
Fall to them at number 1. Would love to fall to them.
Good game tonight. GM of the Magic here. We have the second pick in the draft, and I'm considering using it on you. I'd like to ask you a couple questions real quick if you don't mind. I feel like we have a really solid point guard in Jameer Nelson, but I would be remiss to not look at all available options in the draft. How do you think you compare to Jameer?
I think Jameer and I have a somewhat similar game.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
You know, I'd like to think I have a much higher ceiling than him as far as talent goes. I'll tell you what I'm telling the other teams, man. You can't go wrong drafting me. I'm a worker. I give 100% night in and night out.
Tell him, son. Tell him. Tell him the truth.
One more question, if you don't mind. The team that we've built here in Orlando was built to win it all. Unfortunately, we keep coming up short in that endeavor. Obviously, it's difficult to predict the future, but I expect to see a fair amount of turnover as we work towards retooling the roster for another run. How comfortable would you feel coming into a situation where the roster is in a state of flux?
Oh, that's not a problem for me at all. To me, that just says that the people running the team want nothing less than titles. Plural. It would be an honor for me to play for a team like that. I want to win. Badly. So let's do it.
Okay, I think I've heard all I needed to hear for now. You're definitely someone we can use on our team.
Orlando won't be a bad team to go to. You take that spot from Jameer.
Greetings. I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Washington Wizards. We have the third pick in the draft, and I'm considering using it on you. I'd like to ask you a couple questions real quick if you don't mind. Now, obviously, you play at arguably our strongest position in point guard. John Wall is our centerpiece, and who we're building this team around. Right now, our focus is to add talent and depth around him and see how far he can take us. Would you be comfortable not being the focus of a team, as we already have a franchise cornerstone?
Yeah, man, I got all the love in the world for John Wall. He's an exceptional talent. I know that he's a centerpiece now, and I'm fine with that, because he earned it. Ultimately, though, I think I'll be the best player on the team.
Tell him.
But I'm fine with paying my dues and earning that spot. Really, it's all about making things happen and winning games.
Okay, last question.
And they don't win.
This question is more about how you feel about what we're doing here in Washington. We're a young and upcoming team that is gathering youth to make us more competitive. It's going to be a difficult process, and we can't expect to be a contender in year one. Are you prepared to deal with the highs and lows of an up-and-coming team?
Oh, most definitely. Looking at the roster you have, I love all the young talent on that thing. You got players at every position that are just oozing with potential, man. Oozing. This is a great team for me to get in with while we all grow together as a team. We could definitely be challenging for the East Crown within a few years, man. That's for sure.
Great answers. I really think you'd fit in great with us.
Now,
here's hoping we're able to draft you with our pick.
I don't really want him to go to Cleveland, but since they had the first pick, we want that on his resume, you know, as far as being the best in the draft.
Good evening and welcome
I want to try to force a trade to the
NBA
Lakers.
Draft. For 60 of the world's most talented and dedicated young players,
so hopefully they pick him first,
tonight
man.
marks the culmination of years of hard work as their dream of playing in the NBA moves closer to reality. To all of the fans watching around the world and to those here with us tonight, thank you for joining us. And now to the task at hand. With the first pick in the 2013 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Ramon Jones.
Yes, my
from
son.
University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
First pick of the draft. Oh, hard work, dedication. Hard work, dedication. So that's it, y'all. First pick of the draft, Ramon Jones, my son. And he's going to kill in the NBA. So y'all get ready. Stay tuned. And I'm not going to play the first game, show you guys the first game. I'm going to play it, a couple games and give you that footage. All right.